In 1990's Seattle, teacher Mary Kay Letourneau had an illicit affair with her 12-year-old student, Vili Fualaau. She was arrested, imprisoned, and released for violating the ban. Years later, they married, but this story isn't about love. It's about the tragic violation of power and boundaries. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a story that captivated and confused the world, a story that raises profound questions about love, responsibility, and the very nature of right and wrong. This is the true story of Mary Kay Letourneau, a teacher who kept a secret that would ultimately change everything. Back in the early 1990s, Mary Kay Letourneau seemed to have it all. She was a mother of 4, married, and a well-liked second-grade teacher in a Seattle suburb. By all accounts, she was a dedicated educator, known for her engaging teaching style and her ability to connect with her students. No one could have predicted the series of events that were about to unfold. It all began in 1996. One of her students was a 6th grader named Vili Fualaau. What started as an after-school tutoring relationship, with Mary Kay helping Vili with his studies, gradually morphed into something else entirely. The lines between teacher and student, adult and child, began to blur in a way that would have devastating consequences. The relationship became public in 1997 when a relative of Mary Kay's husband discovered love letters exchanged between her and Vili. The authorities were notified and the shocking reality came to light. Mary Kay, then 34, was arrested. The community was in disbelief. How could this popular teacher be involved in something so unthinkable? The story exploded in the media, becoming a national sensation. At the time of her arrest, Mary Kay was pregnant with Vili's child. This complicated the legal proceedings immensely. She pleaded guilty to 2 counts of second-degree child assault. The judge handed down a 6-month sentence with the strict condition that she have no contact with Vili Fualaau ever again. This was a critical turning point. Mary Kay was given a chance to step away, to abide by the law, and to let everyone involved begin to heal. But she didn't. Just weeks after her release, she was found with Vili in a car. The no-contact order had been blatantly violated. This act of defiance sent shockwaves through the legal system and the public. The judge, feeling his trust had been betrayed, had no choice but to revoke her plea deal and impose the original, much harsher sentence. Mary Kay was sent back to prison, this time to serve a full 7.5-year term. While she was incarcerated, the complexities of the situation only grew. In 1998, she gave birth to their 2nd daughter. Vili's family took on the responsibility of raising both girls while their mother served her time. For the next several years, the story continued to be a fixture in tabloids and news programs, with every development scrutinized and debated. The case forced people to confront uncomfortable questions. Was this a story of manipulation, or was it a forbidden love story, as some media outlets tried to portray it? The legal system was clear. Because of the age difference and Mary Kay's position of authority, her actions were a crime. The power imbalance between a teacher and a young student is immense, and the law exists to protect the vulnerable. In 2004, Mary Kay was released from prison. The no-contact order was still in effect until Vili turned 18. The moment he did, the order was lifted, and what happened next surprised many, but perhaps not those who had followed the case closely. In 2005, Mary Kay Letourneau and Vili Fualaau got married. Their wedding was a media event, reigniting the public's fascination with their story. They were now legally husband and wife, attempting to build a normal life with their 2 daughters, away from the glare of the spotlight that had defined their relationship for so long. For over a decade, they stayed together. They gave interviews, participated in documentaries, and tried to explain their side of the story. They presented themselves as a family that had overcome incredible odds. Vili often spoke about his feelings being genuine and defended their relationship. They worked various jobs, raised their daughters, and for a while, it seemed they might have found a semblance of normalcy. However, in 2017, Vili filed for legal separation. The union that had begun under such controversial circumstances and endured for so long was finally coming to an end. 2 years later, in 2019, they officially withdrew the petition for separation, though their relationship status remained ambiguous to the public. Tragically, just a year later, in 2020, Mary Kay Letourneau passed away from cancer at the age of 58. Vili was by her side. Her death marked the final somber chapter in a story that had been in the public consciousness for over 2 decades. Looking back, the story of Mary Kay Letourneau is a complex and cautionary tale. It's a story about broken trust, the abuse of authority, and the long-lasting impact on everyone involved. It serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of boundaries and the responsibility that adults have to protect children. While their story was often framed as a romance, the foundation of their relationship was rooted in a crime that caused undeniable harm and had lifelong consequences for their families and, most importantly, for the children at the center of it all. Thank you for joining me for this deep dive into a very challenging and important story. It's stories like these that remind us to think critically and with empathy. If you found this video informative, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next one. We'll see you in the next video.